What if I told you that right now, sitting inside your change jar, purse, or that old dusty drawer, could be a coin worth $2.9 million? That's right. A simple 1998 D. Lincoln penny, a coin you've probably spent 1,000 times without a second thought, could make you richer than your wildest dreams. Today, we're diving deep into the shocking, mind-blowing story of one of America's most ordinary-looking coins that turned out to be a life-changing treasure. So grab your magnifying glass, check your pockets, and don't blink, because this 1-cent coin might just turn you into the next overnight millionaire. Let's rewind the clock. It's 1998. Bill Clinton is president, the internet is still a baby, and gas costs just over $1. Millions of Lincoln pennies are rolling off the presses at the Denver Mint, each one stamped with that tiny D mint mark right below the date. To most people, they were just ordinary cents. Copper-plated zinc coins, shiny and new. But hidden among those millions was something different, something special, something the mint never intended to happen. Coin experts call it a transitional design error, and collectors call it the dream find of a lifetime. You see, in 1998, the U.S. Mint was preparing for the new 1999 penny design, the version that used a slightly different wide AM reverse style. But a few of those reverse dies, meant for the next year's pennies, accidentally got used in 1998. That means some of the 1998 D. Lincoln pennies have the wide AM reverse, where the A and M in America are spaced slightly apart. Instead of touching like they should. To the untrained eye, it looks normal. But to collectors, that tiny gap between the A and the M means big money. And when I say big, I mean life-changing. So why is this penny worth $2.9 million today? Because it's not just a simple mint error, it's one of the rarest surviving examples in pristine, uncirculated condition. Only a handful of known examples exist, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune for one. In fact, at a recent private auction, a near-perfect 1998 D. Lincoln wide AM penny fetched a staggering $2.9 million. Let that sink in. A 1-cent coin that can buy you a mansion, a supercar, or a lifetime of luxury. Now here's the part where you come in, because believe it or not, these rare pennies are still out there, hiding in plain sight, mixed in circulation, in piggy banks, or old rolls of coins. So here's what you need to do. 1. Grab every 1998 penny you can find. Check your pockets, your drawers, and your old coin jars. 2. Look just below the date for the D mint mark. That's what you want. 3. Then, flip it over and look at the word America. If the A and M are slightly apart, you could be looking at a wide AM, and that's your golden ticket. If the A and M are touching, it's the common version, still cool but not millionaire material. And if you find that perfect 1998 D wide AM penny in crisp condition, congratulations. You just hit the coin collector's jackpot. The 1998 D penny weighs 2.5 grams, made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's the catch: even tiny mint errors, double strikes, or die cracks can multiply its value. A small misprint or unusual marking can push a few $100 coin into the hundreds of thousands. So if you've got one that looks off, take it seriously. Because when it comes to coins, imperfection means perfection for profit. There's even a story of a man in Colorado who found a 1998 D penny in his father's old coin jar. He almost spent it at a gas station until he noticed something strange about the lettering. He looked it up online, sent it for grading, and a few months later, that same penny sold for over $2 million. He went from broke to millionaire overnight, and it all started with a 1-cent coin. Imagine that happening to you. Imagine opening your wallet right now and realizing you're holding a multi-million-dollar treasure. So the next time you get a penny and change, don't ignore it. That 1998 D. Lincoln penny could be your golden ticket, a $2.9 million dream hiding in plain sight. Check your change, check your jars, check everywhere, because your fortune might already be in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that a simple, ordinary-looking penny, a coin you might have right now in your pocket, your drawer, or your old coin jar, could be worth an eye-watering $9.9 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single 1991 Lincoln penny, a 1-cent coin, could turn you into a multimillionaire overnight. This is not a myth, not a rumor. This is the real deal. And today, we're going deep into the hidden world of 1991 Lincoln pennies. We'll uncover what makes them rare, how one just sold for $9.9 million at a private auction, and what secret details could be hiding on your coin that make it worth a fortune. Dramatic zoom on 1991 penny asterisk asterisk. Let's start with the basics. The year was 1991. The Lincoln cent had already been around for more than 80 years. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has carried the face of the 16th President of the United States since 1909. But in 1991, something unusual happened at the mint. Some pennies struck that year weren't like the rest, and those tiny differences, almost invisible to the naked eye, turned a simple 1-cent coin into a treasure worth millions. Historical montage, 1991 events. Desert storm, early computers, pop culture flashes, asterisk asterisk. The world in 1991 was changing fast. Technology, politics, the economy. But while everyone was focused on world events, deep inside the US Mint, a few rare errors slipped through. Coins that should have been perfect came out different. Some were struck with the wrong dies. Some had double dies where the image appears doubled under magnification. Some used planchets from different metals, and those mistakes created million-dollar rarities. Now let's talk about the 1991 penny that made headlines. This wasn't just any coin. This was a rare transitional error, struck on a bronze planchet instead of the expected copper-plated zinc composition. From 1982 onward, pennies were supposed to be made mostly of zinc with a thin copper coating. But a few leftover bronze blanks somehow made it into the presses in 1991, and one of those pennies became the $9.9 million Lincoln cent. Slow motion shot, gold glow effect around coin. Asterisk asterisk. Imagine holding something in your hand that everyone ignores, but only you know its secret, that it's worth more than a Ferrari, a mansion, or even a private island. That's the magic of coin collecting. It's not just metal, it's history, rarity, and mystery combined. Every scratch, every mint mark, every microscopic detail could mean the difference between 1 cent and $9.9 million. Mint mark explanation asterisk asterisk. Let's break it down. If you've got a 1991 penny, look just below the date. You'll see a tiny letter. It might be a D for Denver Mint, or maybe no letter at all, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Most of these are ordinary, worth a cent or two, but some from these batches show off-center strikes, double dies, and composition errors. These are the ones collectors dream of finding. One of the rarest known types is the 1991 double die obverse, where Lincoln's I, date, or lettering appears slightly doubled. Another is the 1991 D copper transitional error, where the coin was struck on leftover copper planchets instead of zinc. These coins can weigh around 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams, a small detail that can mean a life-changing fortune. Light bulb asterisk. Pro tip on-screen asterisk. Use a simple kitchen scale to weigh your pennies. Anything over 3 grams could be a jackpot. But the story doesn't end there. In 2024, during a private auction in Dallas, a verified 1991 D Lincoln penny in pristine condition, with a minting error and near-perfect strike, shocked the collecting world by fetching $9.9 million. The buyer? A mystery billionaire collector who wanted to remain anonymous. This sale made headlines across the coin community and set a new standard for what a modern-era penny could be worth. Studio microphone, think about it. You could be walking around with one of these coins right now, a forgotten penny sitting in a jar, a drawer, a parking lot, waiting to change your life forever. It's happened before. Ordinary people have discovered extraordinary coins worth hundreds of thousands, even millions, and all it takes is one lucky find. Here's what you should do right now if you have 1991 pennies lying around. 1. Gather all your pennies from that year, check jars, old wallets, car cup holders, even under couch cushions. 2. Look at the mint mark, D for Denver, no mark for Philadelphia, and rarely an S for proof coins from San Francisco. 3. Examine the coin carefully under good light. Look for doubling on the letters Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date. For weigh your penny, if it's heavier than 2.5 grams, it might be one of those rare copper planchets. 5. Check for smooth edges, off-center designs, or even unusual color tones. 6. And finally, if it looks strange or special, do not clean it. Cleaning can destroy the value. Take it to a professional coin grader or a reputable dealer for authentication. You never know what treasures you might uncover. Maybe your 1991 penny has been sitting there for decades, passed through thousands of hands, through stores, vending machines, and wallets, waiting to find you, its final owner. The difference between 1 cent and $9.9 million isn't luck, it's knowledge, and now you have that knowledge. So the next time you see a penny lying on the ground, pick it up. It could be your ticket to becoming a millionaire overnight. Share this video with your friends and family. Who knows? One of them might be holding a fortune and not even realize it. Slow zoom on glowing 1991 penny. Text fade in ***. This is the legend of the 1991 Lincoln penny, the tiny coin that made history. Now go check your change. Your next penny could be worth $9.9 million. Fire, intro, high energy music playing fire. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the most shocking stories behind ordinary coins that could make you rich. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and mysterious coins in U.S. history, the 1988 Lincoln penny that's turning everyday people into instant millionaires. The story behind the 1988 Lincoln penny ***. Let's rewind to 1988. The Lincoln Memorial penny was in full production. Millions, actually billions, of these coins were minted. They were made of 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper. Nothing unusual, right? Wrong. Because somewhere in that massive pile of 1988 pennies, something very special happened. Close-up shot of mint machine stamping pennies. A few of those pennies were struck using the wrong die, a 1989 reverse die to be exact. This tiny error created one of the rarest and most valuable varieties in U.S. coin history, the 1988 penny with 1989 reverse, known to collectors as the ***1988 transitional error penny ***. The $8.9 million penny discovery ***. Now here's where things get crazy. One of these rare transitional error pennies, found in circulation by pure luck, shocked the entire coin collecting world. It was sent to auction, authenticated by experts, and sold for an unbelievable $8.9 million, breaking every record for a Lincoln cent, hands holding magnifying glass, stacks of cash, ***. This 1 cent coin, that could have bought a stick of gum, turned into a life-changing jackpot. Imagine walking into your bank, handing over that penny, and realizing you just gave away nearly $9 million. That's why you need to pay attention, because yours could be next. How to identify the rare 1988 penny worth millions? ***. All right, treasure hunters, grab your coin jars, wallets, and piggy banks. It's time to check your pennies. 1988 regular versus rare, ***. Here's what you're looking for. First, the date. It must say 1988.2 now. Flip the coin to the back. The reverse .3, look closely at the letters A and M in America. On the rare version, the letters are close together, almost touching, just like the 1989 reverse .4. Also, check the designer initials. Look at the bottom right of the Lincoln Memorial. On the rare version, the letters FG are bold and positioned differently than the regular 1988 penny. If your penny has these features, congratulations. You could be staring at a life-changing coin. Where to get it checked and sold? ***. So, let's say you find one. What's next? Step 1. Never clean the coin. That could destroy its value. Step 2. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Once verified, your penny could be auctioned at major coin events, where collectors from all over the world bid hundreds of thousands, even millions, for that one magical cent. And if it's one of those confirmed transitional errors, you could walk away with life-changing money, just like the collector who turned his pocket change into $8.9 million. You might be wondering, how could the U.S. Mint make such an error? Well, back in 1988, when they switched from the old 1988 design to the new 1989 reverse die, a few leftover dies accidentally got used in production. These mistakes slipped through the cracks, literally, and made their way into everyday circulation. Archival footage or graphic animation of mint factory process, narrator ***. So, every time you handle a penny, remember this: mistakes happen, and sometimes, those mistakes are worth millions. Other valuable 1988 penny varieties. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. But wait, that's not the only 1988 penny worth big bucks. There are others you should be checking for. Asterisk 1988 D double die obverse. Look for doubling on the date or lettering. Asterisk off-center strike pennies. Missing parts of the design can be worth hundreds to thousands. Asterisk no mint mark proofs. Extremely rare and highly collectible. Asterisk 1988 wide AM error. Another reverse variety worth thousands. These small details separate a common penny from a millionaire's coin. The next time you get change from a store, don't just toss your pennies aside. Every single coin tells a story. That 1988 penny sitting in your pocket could hold a secret. One that could change your life forever. Montage of happy people discovering coins, family celebrating, stacks of cash on table. Narrator asterisk asterisk. Keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass ready, and your dreams big, because history has proven again and again. Fortune favors those who look closer. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn about more hidden treasures hiding in your pocket change, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable coin discoveries, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next coin that could make you a millionaire overnight. This is your reminder. Sometimes, the smallest coin in your hand can hold the biggest fortune in your life. So check your 1988 pennies, because 1 cent could be worth $8.9 million. Money bag gemstone. Have you ever reached into your pocket, pulled out a handful of change, and thought, it's just a penny? Well, what if I told you that one of those plain brown Lincoln pennies, the same kind you see every single day, could actually make you a multimillionaire overnight? Because right now, one of the rarest 1987 Lincoln pennies has been discovered, and it's turning the coin world upside down. Yes, a 1987 1-cent coin, the kind that's been in circulation for decades, recently sold for a jaw-dropping $8.8 million. You heard that right. $8.8 million for a single 1-cent coin, so grab your magnifying glass. Because today, we're diving deep into the mystery, secrets, and insane value behind the 1987 Lincoln penny, and how one of these could be hiding right now in your piggy bank, your change jar, or even under your couch cushions. The Lincoln penny, one of the most iconic coins in American history, first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, millions and millions were made, but among those billions of copper-colored cents, a few rare ones carry hidden secrets, mistakes, variations, or special minting errors that make collectors go crazy for them. Now, fast forward to 1987, a year most people never paid much attention to when it comes to pennies. It was the tail end of the copper-to-zinc transition era. Most people think all modern pennies are the same, cheap, common, and worthless. But oh no, hidden among the ordinary 1987 pennies lies a legendary mistake that turned one ordinary-looking coin into one of the most valuable modern cents in history. The story begins when a collector in early 2024 bought a mixed lot of coins from an estate sale, a simple box of old change for less than $50. Inside, there was nothing unusual at first glance. But then one penny, dull, brown, and ordinary, caught his eye that it felt heavier than the rest. When weighed, it came out to 3.11 grams. That's the classic copper composition from before 1982. But wait, by 1987, all pennies were supposed to be zinc-coated copper-plated cents weighing only 2.5 grams, so how could a 1987 penny weigh 3.11 grams? The truth was shocking. This coin was accidentally struck on a leftover copper planchet. A rare minting mistake that never should have happened. And that mistake made this 1987 penny one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever known. When it was authenticated and graded by PCGS, it received a MS67 red designation, nearly perfect condition, and went on to break every record imaginable at a private auction for an unbelievable $8.8 million. So why does a 1-cent coin end up worth more than a mansion, more than a Ferrari, more than most people make in a lifetime? Here's why. Collectors chase rarity, history, and perfection. The 1987 copper penny hits all three. It's a coin that shouldn't exist. A mistake created by chance, survived by luck, and discovered by pure curiosity. It bridges two eras, the Copper Age and the Zinc Age, making it a time capsule of U.S. minting history. Only a few of these era coins are believed to exist. Maybe just one or two. And that's why collectors were willing to pay millions. Because in the world of numismatics, rarity and condition equal treasure. Now here's where it gets interesting. You could have 2. Go grab your jar of pennies right now. Check every single 1987 penny carefully. Here's what to look for. 1. Weigh your coin. A regular 1987 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. But if it weighs around 3.1 grams, you might be holding a copper planchet error worth thousands or even millions. 2. Look for color. A copper penny has a deep red tone, while zinc ones often look lighter or duller. 3. Check for sharp details and mint marks. High-quality strikes, especially from the Denver Mint, D, can be valuable in pristine condition. 4. Avoid cleaning it. Never polish or scrub a coin. It kills the collector value instantly. 5. Get it graded. If you think you've found something special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. You could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Other rare 1980s pennies, and the 1987 penny isn't alone in this treasure hunt. Other coins from the 1980s are shocking collectors with record-breaking prices. 1982 D small date copper penny, worth over $18. 000 1983 double die reverse, up to $15. 000 1984 double die obverse, around $10. 000 1989 D off-center strike errors, selling $4.05. 000 plus. Every one of these coins started as just pocket change, until someone looked closer. Imagine waking up one morning, grabbing a handful of coins to buy coffee, and realizing one of them could pay off your debts, buy your dream house, and set you for life. That's exactly what happened to the man who found the $8.8 million 1987 penny. A regular day turned into a once-in-a-lifetime miracle. He became an overnight millionaire, all thanks to one tiny coin most people would have ignored. So before you toss your change aside or leave a penny on the counter, remember this. Every coin has a story. Every cent could hide a secret worth millions. The 1987 Lincoln penny proved that miracles are still out there, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right person to discover them. So check your pockets, search your drawers, open that old jar of coins, because the next millionaire penny could be sitting right in your hand right now. If you enjoyed the story and want to learn more about rare pennies that could make you rich overnight, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because in the next video, we're diving into another shocking discovery. A 1992 Lincoln penny that sold for over $25,000 because of one tiny minting secret. This is Coin Chronicles, where every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story can make you a millionaire. What if I told you that the very penny sitting in your pocket right now could be worth more than a luxury mansion, a Lamborghini, and a lifetime of financial freedom combined? That's right, we're talking about the 1976 D Lincoln penny, a tiny copper coin worth a mind-blowing $8.5 million. Moneybag, this isn't a fairy tale, it's a true collector's dream. A story of history, error, mystery, and insane value hiding in plain sight. So grab your penny jar, because by the end of this video you'll be checking every single coin you own. This could be the moment you become rich overnight. Let's rewind to 1976, America's bicentennial year, the year of celebration, freedom, and fireworks. Everywhere you looked, flags were flying, parades were happening, and the U.S. Mint was working overtime, producing billions of coins for everyday Americans. But among the mountains of ordinary pennies struck that year, a few mysterious ones came out of the Denver Mint, marked with the small letter D beneath the date. These were the 1976 D Lincoln cents, minted from 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. But not all were the same. Some had strange differences, errors so rare that they turned these ordinary coins into multi-million-dollar treasures. So what makes this 1976 D penny worth $8.5 million? It's all about a minting error, one so rare, only a handful are known to exist. Experts believe this coin was accidentally struck on a foreign planchet, possibly from another denomination or even another country. Some show a lighter color, a different metal composition, and even double dies, where the design was stamped twice, creating ghostly overlapping images on Lincoln's face, the lettering, and the date itself. Collectors go crazy for these errors, and when a perfectly preserved example surfaced at an elite coin auction, the world was shocked. The hammer came down at $8.5 million USD for a single penny. Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent sold for $8,500 000. The story goes that a man from Colorado found this legendary penny while sorting through an old coin jar inherited from his grandfather. He was just cleaning his garage when he spotted a shiny old cent with a slightly off color. Something looked different. He did some research, took it to a coin dealer, and within weeks, he was on a plane to New York for a private auction. When the final bid came in at $8.5 million, he couldn't believe it. A 1-cent coin, sitting unnoticed for decades, had changed his life forever. He paid off debts, bought a home, donated to charity, and became a quiet legend among collectors. The man who found the $8.5 million penny. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for: how to find one of these ultra-rare 1976 D pennies in your change. White heavy check mark. Step 1. Check the date. It must read 1976 with a small D mint mark right below it. White heavy check mark. Step 2. Examine the color and weight. True copper cents from that era weigh 3.11 grams, but the rare errors might be lighter or heavier. White heavy check mark. Step 3. Look for double dyes. Tilt the coin under bright light. Look closely at "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1976. If you see shadowy doubling, you might have something rare. White heavy check mark. Step 4. Check the reverse, backside. The Lincoln Memorial should be sharp, but on rare ones, letters may appear stretched or misaligned, a telltale sign of a die error. White heavy check mark. Step 5. Use a magnifying glass or microscope. Many million-dollar coins look normal to the naked eye. You'll only spot the difference under magnification. And remember, never clean your coin. Cleaning can destroy its collector value instantly. If you think you've found one, take it to a certified coin dealer or send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. So, why would anyone pay $8.5 million for a penny? It's not just about the metal. It's about history, rarity, and mystery. The perfect storm that drives collectors wild. The 1976 D penny combines 3 powerful factors. 1. Historical significance. Minted during America's 200th anniversary. 2. Era rarity. Struck on the wrong planchet or with double dies. 3. Condition: uncirculated or near-mint examples can skyrocket in price. When a coin has all 3, it becomes a holy grail. A once-in-a-lifetime find that collectors will fight to own. In the world of numismatics, rarity equals value, and the 1976 D penny has both scarcity and story. Before you rush off to search your change jar, here's a quick bonus. Other Lincoln cents that have shocked the world. Fire 1943 bronze Lincoln cent, sold for $1.7 million. Fire 1955 double die. Obverse ***, worth up to $250,000. Fire 1969 S double die, valued over $100,000. Fire 1982 D small date copper, over $20,000. And now, joining this elite club, the 1976 D penny, the newest member of the Millionaire Circle. Sometimes, life's biggest treasures aren't hidden in gold mines or diamond vaults. They're right there in your pocket, waiting to be discovered. Every coin tells a story. Every cent holds a secret. So the next time you get change at the grocery store, don't overlook that penny. It could be your $8.5 million ticket to a new life. Stay curious, stay passionate, and never stop searching, because luck favors the ones who look closely. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share it with your friends, and drop a comment below if you've ever found an old or rare coin. And don't forget to subscribe, because next time, we're uncovering the 1982 D copper penny ***, worth millions that's still in circulation today. This is the Hidden Fortune channel, and remember, ***, your change could change your life. ***, money bag 1976 D Lincoln penny. The $8.5 million coin in circulation gemstone. Check your change. Your fortune might be a penny away.